Hello everyone, it is Tiffany of Clarity, Confidence, Courage, Women's Empowerment. I am super happy to say Happy New Year. If you're watching this video right now, it is the first week of 2022. And I don't know about you, but I am so excited to get this year going. I wanted to do this video today to talk about 20 transformational questions to ask yourself in this new year. Now, the reason I wanted to do this video specifically, of course, it's a new year. A lot of people are transforming, and I personally am going through a major transformation mentally, emotionally, and in a way, kind of physically in my life. So I wanted to pose this for all of you. A lot of these questions are questions that I ask my one-on-one coaching clients in my 90-day program, Clarity, Confidence, Courage, Step into Your Power and Love Your Life. These are questions to really help women open themselves up and really think through and reflect on their life, where they are, where they want to be, and how to get there, how to build that confidence and that courage to move forward and get unstuck. So these are questions that I know is going to really help you as you start moving forward through this new year in your possible transformation. Now, don't get me wrong, these questions are not exhaustive. There are so many other questions that you definitely should be asking yourself as you move forward. But I think these questions are really going to get to the heart of what you want and how you want to see yourself in the next few years. So stay tuned for the video. As usual, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to this channel and let other people that you know that are going through similar situations who want to move forward in their life, but not quite sure exactly how to get there. All right, let's jump into this content. So first things first, guys, you want to make sure that you have something to write on, and you can go through this video and actually pause it and write out your answers as you go, or you can listen through the whole video, absorb it, and then kind of write down the questions and then take your time in answering them. These questions will require you probably to take more than just one day or a couple days. It may take a few days or weeks, depending on how fast you go through them, to finish them out. But the idea is to allow yourself to start writing the answers and the questions in your journal or in any type of notebook that you have available. So let's get started. So the first question is, using one word, how do you feel? And I want you to use an emotional word. I want you to use a word that expresses how you feel right now as far as your emotions or your overall feeling of your life. So that might be blissful, that might be happy, that might be sad, that might be depressed, that might be angry, that might be content, that might be satisfied. I want you to pick one word that really explains your overall emotions, and I want you to ask yourself why you feel that way. Question 2, how do you want to feel? Now, you may say, well, Tiffany, I'm content and I want to feel content. Hey, that's perfectly fine. But the question is, how do you want to feel? Just allow yourself to think through that and let it sit on you. And then I want you to ask yourself why. How do you want to feel? And why do you want to feel that way? Question 3, I think, is a really juicy question. What part of your life needs healing? Now, the reason I think this is such a juicy question is many times we don't think about healing on a daily basis. We feel like, oh, I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine. A lot of people that come to me as far as coaching clients, when I ask them this question, they kind of get caught off guard. They're like, what do you mean? What part of me needs to be healed? Well, what does that mean to you? Whether it's physically, psychologically, mentally, emotionally, sexually, what part of you, your life, your whole being needs healing? Sit with that question. Number 4, what do you need to forgive yourself for? Now, some of you may say, I don't have anything to forgive myself for. I love myself. Well, that's great. Just let the question sit. Some of you know exactly what I mean. And when you really sit and think about it, what in your life, when you think about it, you feel like you need to forgive yourself for? Next question, when you think about your life, what areas of your life do you feel need improvement? That can be a career, family, friends, any type of work relationships, maybe in finances, maybe in your sexual life. Like, what part of your life do you feel needs improvement? Next, what are the core values that you have for your life? I want you to make a list for this. And when I say core values, it's whatever it means to you. For example, you may value intimacy, like a deep, connected, intimate relationship when you're in a relationship with someone. Or you may value, spending quality time with your family. You may value, having a great career that makes you feel fulfilled and joyful. Whatever it is, What are your values? Maybe honesty is your value, maybe loyalty or commitment. The point is, write down a list. And hey, if you need to, Google the word value and see what comes up as far as words. Maybe you're not quite sure what you value. Take your time when you answer this question. Next, what are you tolerating or just dealing with right now, and why? Just ask yourself, when you think about your life, what is that you're tolerating? And tolerating means you're putting up with it. You don't really love it, don't necessarily totally hate it, but you're tolerating it. What are you tolerating right now? Now, this question is kind of a twofer. What do you want more of in your life? And what do you want less of in your life? I want you to make a list of each section of those. What you want more and what you want less. Make a list, write it out. Next, what do you really enjoy or love? Like what puts a smile on your face when you think about it? I want you to get really connected to that. Think really deeply about this. And then I want you to write out why you love it, why you enjoy it, and get really caught up in the emotions around what it is you enjoy and what it is you really love. Next, I want you to ask yourself, what is it that you really dislike or hate? Now, some of you may not hate anything, but you may have strong emotions around something that you really dislike. What is that thing or things? Make a list if you need to. Then I want you to put beside each one why. Why do you dislike it? What is it about it that really just twists you in knots? Next, how can you add more of what you enjoy or that you love in your life? How can you get more of that thing that puts a smile on your face? Next, in the past week, month, or year, what were 3 positive moments or positive experiences that you really were proud of and happy to have experienced? Next, what do you really, really want? Now, let's just be honest here. What do you really, really want? Not what your family wants or your friends wants or society tells you to want. I want you to ask yourself, what do you really, really want? So the next question, of course, is what's holding you back from getting what you really, really want? Right now, who or what do you need to release from your life and why? Next, where do you see yourself in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years down the line? Where do you see yourself moving forward? If you had no limitations in life or perceived limitations, what would you be doing? Where would you be? Who would you be with? What is one change that you could make to your life right now that would give you more peace? What is stopping you from living your happiest, most fulfilling, greatest, most abundant life? And for the last question, are you willing to change? I want you to really ask yourself, am I willing to change? Am I willing to do what it takes to get what I want in life? Am I willing to change? So guys, those were my top 20 transformational questions that I want you to really ask yourself for the new year. They're questions that I have asked myself, I continue to ask myself, because I am constantly evolving and changing, and most of us are. We're not meant to stay stuck or stagnant or the same for the rest of our lives. We should all be looking forward to growing, understanding more, gaining more knowledge, and developing maybe our hidden and unknown talents and skills. The point of these questions is to bring things out of you that maybe weren't inside of you a couple years ago, or maybe you didn't allow to come out a few years ago, or a few months ago, or a few days ago. This new year is about transformation. Everywhere I turn, people I talk to are talking about that something is in the air, something is happening. There is a major shift and a major change upon us. The question is, are you going to be prepared for that change when it happens? It's already happening. Are you going to take the leap forward to move your life, to step into your gifts of what you know you should be doing? Is it going to happen for you this year? So leave me a comment. Let me know with the little emoji, whether it's a smiley face or heart. just to say, yes, Tiffany, I'm on board. I'm jumping in and it is going to happen for me this year. I am taking a leap. I'm going to do these questions. I'm going to make the changes necessary to live my best life. So I hope you enjoyed the video, everyone. Definitely give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. And if you are a person that is really, truly ready to change your life, a woman who is ready to move forward, get on track with her goals, then definitely click my link below to check out and get on my calendar for a free coaching strategy session with me and possibly us working together in my 90-day coaching program. All right, everyone, I'll talk to you soon. Have a wonderful, wonderful New Year's week. Bye, guys.